What's happening, guys? David Bex here from Air, Fire, Water and Stones. If you're tuning in first time, welcome, but if you are a usual watcher, you will have probably watched a video of our book review of Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This is the normal book, and Bex, if she holds it up, that is the illustrated version. And we did a book review because we both read it, and then we did our reviews of how we thought about it and how much we loved it. And then we did say in that review that the film is coming out and we would eventually do a review on the movie. And we literally have just come back from it. So we basically wanted to give you guys a movie review of A Monster Calls, which also was, the screenplay itself was actually done by Patrick Ness. So straight away, as soon as that film started and it said screenplay by Patrick Ness, the man behind the book and the novel, I had to say I was quite excited already. Even though the trailer itself looked amazing. Sometimes I think there's times where book adaptations to film can be disastrous or okay. But what did you think of this film?
I thought it was perfect. Like, you go through the movie exactly the same way as the book, but there are a few differences because you obviously need that when you're doing a film. And I just think Liam Neeson as the monster was just spot on.
Yeah, there's a little, it's not a spoiler, it's like an Easter egg. Look out for Liam Neeson in the film, see if you can spot him, and then pop in the comments below and tell us where you saw him. Because I thought it was really cool.
Not as the monster.
No, not as the monster, as like him. There's a little like kind of Easter egg of him in there, which I kind of loved. I loved how they did that. Also the fact that there was some stunning visuals in that film. And if you're unaware of A Monster Calls, it's basically about a boy called Connor who is struggling to come to terms with his terminal mum's illness. She's obviously got cancer. You kind of know where it's going, and he's struggling to cope. Bullies at school, home life in general, and obviously this monster comes to guide him along. I don't want to give too much away, but literally, and some of the stuff in it is done so differently to other films. Like there's some visuals. The monster tells three stories, and they're all visually done in the sense that they're they're not cartoonized, are they? But they're
Watercoloured.
Yeah, watercoloured. I like that. They're done in like watercolours and that. It's different, and I think all the performances were fantastic. I think it's Lewis McDougall. I think that's his name. He's the boy who plays Connor. He did a superb job. Like literally, he did a fantastic job. I think he was really good in that. Toby Cabell as his dad was really good. Felicity Jones, who is in Rogue One, A Theory of Everything. He plays his mother, who's obviously, like I said, terminally ill, and she does a fantastic job. You really feel that she is ill, and you really feel for her. And then you've got Sigourney Weaver, which was something I didn't expect her to be in it really. And she's playing she plays in English. Obviously, she's English in it, and she plays his grandma. So, what do you think of her? I was a bit like, she was good in it, but there was something there that made me go, Love the film, but there was a little bit of that, and I was like,
I don't know. She just, like, her acting was perfect, but she wasn't the same as she was in the book. Like, she was a lot more. You said that, didn't you? She was a lot more, like, I'd say, aggressive and like snappy in the book, but in this she's a lot calmer, and I think that was mainly because it is a 12.
Yeah, that's true.
I think they had to tone it down a little bit.
A little bit, but it's still very hard hitting. I must admit, I'm going to obviously admit this on camera now, and to you all that this is the first film in a long time that's actually made me hold back tears. Like, I didn't think it would happen, but the book was tough to read, and then some of the stuff in the film, because it's a very sad film, I actually was sat in quite a busy cinema, so I couldn't do anything. I was kind of like trying to hold it in. You shed a tear, didn't you? It is really
Twice,
sad.
yeah.
Take tissues. It is really sad. Unless you're not as dedicated, you might just, you know,
No.
might not as feel as connected,
I
and you
think
might
I-
not be like, oh, what's that on about?
I
But
reckon
we really
everyone
did.
would cry.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Unless you're like the hardest person in the world,
Yeah.
you'll cry. I can't remember what point was it. What point did I start crying first?
I don't know. I was too busy watching I was too mesmerised by it, really, to be honest. Mine was when he has the last part of his nightmare. The last time you see his nightmare.
Oh,
That kicked in big time.
Yeah, I think it was that bit.
That really hit home. I didn't think that would hit as hard as it did. But
He just tries so hard though.
and it's got such a good message in there. There's not just like the one message. There's loads of other ones with like the stories that the monster tells him and shows him that intertwine with the characters as well. And I, even after reading the book, I didn't really click onto that. And then the more you know, watching it as well has helped. So there's a lot in there. I think some people might find it different, might find it strange. Like, when I first saw the trailer to Monster Calls, I'd never even heard of it, or even obviously let alone read the book, so I was not even intrigued by the film. I was just, what is this? This looks really strange. But after reading the book, it all makes sense, and it's definitely one to watch. And it's January, you know, it's the first month of the year, and usually January doesn't do very well with films. So I truly recommend you go on a date night or friends, family, go see this film. Take some Kleenex tissues with you, of course. Definitely take Kleenex tissues with you. But yeah, definitely go and see it. I absolutely loved it. I'm definitely buying it when it comes out. I am tempted to go and see it again. That's how much I love that film. I think it was refreshing as well. And plus, for once, it lived up to expectations.
Yeah. We went in with like high hopes because we absolutely loved the book.
Yeah.
And then we were like, as soon as we got out, we were just like 5 out of 5.
But like I say, you know, as soon as it said screenplay by Patrick Ness, there was that was more hope in there straight away, because you think, well, if the author is a part of it and is writing the screenplay, you know, what's gonna, you know, it's like the director, you know, sometimes a director can mess up a film or can make a bad script better, and the director did a fantastic job. I can't say any more really, but we wanted to get that message out to any of you reader lovers, people who haven't yet to see the film, want to know if it's worth going to see. It is worth going to see. So literally, go. Even if you go on your own, go.
I wouldn't recommend, even though it's a 12, I wouldn't recommend it because, like, I struggled, like, really.
You mean recommend it for children?
No, like, yeah.
Because otherwise she's basically, I'm saying go see it, and she's going, I wouldn't recommend it. 5 out of 5, but I wouldn't recommend it. Don't go and see it. So is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put that out there now. She doesn't recommend taking children, because then otherwise this complete movie review is complete rubbish.
One little lad and his grandma left, didn't
They did leave. I don't know really why though.
Yeah, it could be unrelated, but it's pretty scary. Like when you first see the monster, he's quite intimidating.
Yeah, he definitely could scare kids of a young age. You know, then again, nowadays kids watch anything now, don't they? So yeah, we are going to give Monster Calls, the movie version, we're going to give that, just like the book, a 5 out of 5. Which is somewhere on the screen right now. We've popped it on there. So guys, we hope you enjoyed our movie review. As ever, we have other videos on the way. We hope you enjoyed this review. Please let us know if you've seen it, or you can't wait to see it, or if this review helps. You know, we really enjoyed it. We wanted to get out there as soon as possible. So, we will go away now. And
Go to sleep.
go to sleep. It's been a long day. I've got to drive back tonight.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway, enough blabbering. So yes, here's the books that you need to look out for. This one is fantastic. Sorry dear. This one is fantastic, an illustrated version.
Oh,
So,
I didn't say.
oh, go for it.
There's in here. There's a couple of images that actually turn up in the film. Like it's been like when he first appears and his eyes go red, like reddy orange. That's in here, and it's like so amazing just to see it from there to the film.
So yes, further ado, go and watch it. We tell you to go and watch it. So we're going to go away now because we're just boring you now, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we're stopping you from going to see it.
See ya.
Bye bye.